Grave could easily save your mid hero right now, and the Queen of Pain will be the 5th ban. So the first 4 bans coming out are pretty standard bans, and even the 5th ban right now are very common bans that we see. No lineup specific bans coming out just yet. Of course, the standard heroes that we see being favored right now, actually Zeus will be banned out by Radiant. Tusk is still available in the pool. Was the one hero that is pretty much favored a lot, though doesn't do too well against an axe, that's for sure. And a Razor right now has been banned out by Wooden McDonald's. I'm not too sure how they want to go with this. Shadow Fiend and Bloodseeker has been banned out as cores, and now the Razor as well will be taken out. Phantom Lancer and of course Spectres and Anti-Mage still perfectly available, though Anti-Mage not exactly very suitable in this scenario. We will see a Skywrath Mage being banned out as well. And Wooden McDonald's may want to ban out the Lina. Having an axe, you usually have to worry about magical damage. You do have a Queen of Pain, Zeus mid already being banned out. Now Timbersaw being picked up as a 3rd pick from Radiant, so Timbersaw definitely going on the offlane. It's pretty much useless without his level, so if you don't let him solo on the offlane, it's really a very weak hero. Wooden McDonald's now will pick up their 2nd support potentially. Now, I'm not too sure whether the axe will be an offlane or a core safe lane axe, or even maybe a jungle axe and a solo 5th position. It's really hard to tell sometimes, but anyway, talking about the axe, we do have the core magic damage hero, the Lashrak, the Queen of Pain, even the Shadow Fiend actually, and the Zeus all banned out, and even the Skywrath Mage actually being banned out. Quite interestingly, they may go for a Storm right there. Of course, the Puck is also in the pool, but the Puck's not as aggressive and not as mobile as the Queen of Pain or the Storm Spirit, and Ember Spirit certainly still in the pool, and actually the Lina will be picked up by the Radiant immediately right here. So we do have a mid Lina and a double support, but that leaves Wooden McDonald the ability, and of course leaves the opportunity open for them to pick up the Gyrocopter right now. So a pretty powerful lineup if you want to think about it. If the axe gets a good core up and the death ward and the slow from the core down, we'll be able to do a lot of damage within a pretty short period of time. Because Spirit Breaker able to get, if he gets a good charge off, we'll be able to disrupt the escape pretty well as well. And right now the OD will be banned out actually, so probably looking at the ban on the Razor. They are suspicious of the Aura Destroyer, I think. Actually I can't remember which one is core right now. Let me just close this up actually.
10 seconds
and anyway, the Lina of course certainly do not want to go up against a OD.
Reserve time.
They're lacking of a carry hero that can deal with the Gyrocopter very well is definitely the Phantom Lancer, and it will be banned out immediately. So actually they will go ahead and pick up a Faceless Void. Pretty interesting pick right now. Honestly, when you think about it, the Spectre isn't exactly a very good hero right now. Luna doesn't, there's too much burst damage, and Luna isn't exactly a very suitable hero. Actually, the Invoker will be the final pick who will go up mid against the Lina, and we do probably expect to see a Quaswex Invoker. The additional movement speed and regeneration, strength, of course, health is very essential to deal with the burst damage from the Lina. If of course he decides to be greedy and go for an Exort Invoker, he may pay with his just a very bad early game. Of course it depends. If he's able to get a really fast first blood, he may decide to switch towards an early, just very early, switching towards the Exort, and we will see how he decides to go with this. He does have the mortar item on him. Each of them have their very own set, of course, all looking really cool. And even the Venomancer courier coming out here, and over on the other side is just the Compendium Blue Dragon, so not too much. And okay, So far, we do see very likely the both mid heroes just picking up the No Talisman. Very standard mid intelligent hero built, especially for the first lane. Chicharito picking up the Curling Blade, definitely going for the safe lane right there. And it does look like the Axe will be going on the off lane. At least based on his item pickup, he may be going for the off lane. Still pretty hard to tell actually. And his positioning right now is on the off lane actually, and we may actually have a really fast fight right here. Kopi taking a little bit of damage. The paralyzing cast a little bit bad that it bounced towards the Ogre Magi, but they do know the Ogre Magi is there and they back away. And first skill picked up, sorry, not item, will be and everyone seems to want it. I do think giving it to Solly Snake might be the best idea. Down here also some fights coming out right here. Chicharito trying to challenge MacPussy for that. A spin just goes off. Both of it goes to the Radiant. Chicharito picking it up and trying to spell Wrecked, but not able to type it out properly. Anyway, they will go back, so it looks like it will be a 2-1-2. Pretty interesting. 2-1-2, not letting the Timbersaw solo. I'm not too sure whether that's the right decision. It will be going up against a tri-lane, and it will be a support Spirit Breaker being played by Kopi. But of course, this leaves MacPussy to be harassed a lot by Bleep Blob right here. And of course, Bleep Blob hits pretty okay. He isn't exactly able to get too much out of this lane right now. MacPussy just almost having everything denied. Chicharito doing really